Our group chat got lit up the other day because Trap Lord Ross has a little bit of a theory about my man Bricc Baby. And it's not intentional to make this all about Bricc Baby or anything, but like, you know, I want to have the conversation. He basically put out a clip where
let me get my blunt.
He inferred heavily that Bricc Baby is suspected of or was potentially involved with in some way the murder of Lil Pab.
I ain't been responding to all this cop shit, bro. I just been shooting my shot and getting up out of there.
Who's the first one to get mentioned today?
Type of crimes that's going on in the street. I apologize if I ever took place in any type of events that been handled online.
It wasn't until February of 2023 that Bricc Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says,
when it comes to the internet, covering stories that have already hit media versus actually trying to solve crimes online are two entirely different things. As with Trap Lord Ross, who systematically attempts to fit pieces of a puzzle together, oftentimes attaching rappers to murders that law enforcement are still investigating.
Speaking of, has the Bricc Baby case gone cold for you? You were implicating him in a few things for a minute there.
Hey, that was the Quando video, you know what I mean? I feel like fate was on Bricc Baby's side because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were pointing the finger at him 1 minute. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put Bricc Baby in it. His star has risen a lot since I was investigating him. I mean, like, let's be real. It does seem pretty obvious that Bricc Baby knew what was going on with all that stuff.
If you frequent the hip-hop news and podcast communities of YouTube, you can't help but to find yourself running across Bricc Baby. Self-proclaimed rolling 60s neighborhood crip big homie is always in the middle of something.
I'm hood. I'm not waiting to see what I'm gonna say. I'm 6'0". On hood, you go somewhere with your cousin, one the only nigga tab, 6'0" Crip, know that you're not filtering nothing, cuz. On 6'0" Crip, cuz was a soldier, cuz stood on everything everything he said he stood for, cuz stood on it to die for it, cuz. So rest in peace, Draco. On 6'0" Crip, I don't know all the shit that went on, not feeling that none. On 6'0", whoever left them boys in the party, on 6'0", we on yo ass. On hood, we ain't saying nigga on hood, I ain't saying no nigga, we on yo ass. On hood, they did what they were supposed to do. That's they ops. Whoever let cuz around, cuz up, bitch. On hood, Paramount anyway. Fake Compton ass still ain't slid for they homie. 6'0", rest in peace, Slim 400. Get in the field, cause I'm in the field.
Bricc has mastered the art of, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, attaching himself to almost every single person on the internet when it comes to murders, gangs, guns, drugs, and rappers. Just right off the top of the dome, I can recall 3 different situations that Bricc Baby will put himself in the middle of, solely for the sake of letting the world know that he knows said individuals. First on that list would be Nipsey Hussle. Bricc Baby would lay claim to having raised Nip's killer.
I raised him. Like, that's how it goes in LA. Like, if you little and then baby is up under you, that means that's your little homie. That's somebody close enough to you to where you know what I'm saying? That's your adopted brother at the end of the day.
Wait, before you keep going, so we could catch up. You raised Eric Holder.
Eric Holder grew up with me. Eric Holder lived with me since he was 17-year-old. Eric Holder was, you know what I'm saying? We're from a certain section of the hood that's like family. Like Nip from our section too. You get what I'm saying? But Nip, my boy, like how I every day with Eric, like I had moved to Atlanta after high school. Y'all know that's how I went to college out there, and nigga Clark got caught with the weed or whatever. But Eric was my boy. He was coming to Atlanta, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he decided to start doing drugs and shit. And we kind of like start separating.
Next on the list would be none other than Pee Wee Longway. Bricc Baby would say was his brother-in-law.
My response was, I didn't even meet Longway, or I wasn't even around him at all. And Bricc Baby, I think, went to the studio with him for like a couple hours one night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I saw him
2 nights in a row. We was over there, but this is what people don't understand. That's my brother-in-law. When we go around each other, it's high fives and giggles, because we don't do no damn trapping together, or if he is trapping, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's no point of me asking him what you got here, where you going, what, like, nigga, those questions would be suspicious. Like, if it was, I'd be in there with a suitcase in a pocket full of money, making sure, doing what I'm doing. So it's like,
I mean, beyond that.
Although Bricc Baby does know these men and does have some sort of history with them, Bricc has a history of infusing himself deep into their personal business each and every single time, as if he was actually in the mix at the time it all went down. One huge controversy that will spark serious allegations against Bricc Baby was the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop. One of the first creators to speak on this topic would be Boutique Flacco. Flacco would shed light on the subject a year before Lil Durk's alleged involvement was made known.
The police has released for this murder. However, the fans has automatically given Lil Durk credit for this murder due to the history between Lil Durk, King Von, and Quando Rondo, obviously because Quando Rondo and his brother Lil Tim is responsible for the death of King Von. So people automatically assume that Quando Rondo and his best friend getting hit up was a hit called by Lil Durk. Lil Durk wasn't in LA at the time of Lil Pop's death, so the fan theory is Lil Durk solicited the help of a reputable LA gang member, Bricc Baby, to take out Lil Pop and Quando Rondo.
This is not something that Flacco would just make up, as before he would even drop the video, Bricc Baby said this.
say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Oh, who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for Von.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though.
Keep in mind, this had all gone down before the world would know anything about Lil Durk's alleged involvement with the death of Lil Pop. The back and forth internet gossip and rumors would ultimately trigger Bricc Baby to go live and crash out.
Check this out. For once and for all, stop playing with a name, cuz. Stop playing with my name. Point blank period. On 6-0 Chris. Niggas die every day. It don't got nothing to do with me. On 6-0, you internet ass steady putting stories together. You on the street. No, I don't got nothing to do with it, ass niggas. Stop calling my phone talking about, oh, hey, you know, man, on 6-0, man. On hood, them boys got ops, nigga. On 6-0, ain't none of my niggas crashing out Beverly Hills in broad daylight, nigga.
Another awkward yet not surprising occurrence involving Bricc Baby would be when he heard the news live on air about Lil Durk and his co-defendants being arrested.
Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pop was unalive. Suspects faced the death penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit or
Well,
something?
can't say that no more.
You up there, nigga.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Hang on, wait.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, I'm about to say, nah, that's crazy. So the feds charged an indictment with unsealed. It said was unsealed Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Los Angeles. Are Kevon London, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryan, and Ossie Houston. Damn, U.S. District Court means that they not in L.A. County.
That's federal.
They in the feds.
Boy, that's not ass.
But I feel like when they find out who really was telling and all that shit, it's gonna, because if the feds got it, just pay attention to what's going on. Who got them boys for the murder of Duck?
Yeah,
the feds. You get what I'm saying?
The feds come get them niggas, boy, oh boy.
That being said, it would be no surprise that Wack 100 would take to Vlad TV to give his take on Bricc Baby and the entire Lil Durk situation. Surprisingly, Vlad, who is famously known for doing exclusive interviews, would somewhat quietly listen to Wack 100's opinion on Bricc Baby. Hate him or love him, Wack 100 knows how to read both state and federal paperwork, as he will point out specific details to Vlad, implying that it was Bricc Baby who was being mentioned in the paperwork.
Where Bricc Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Rolling 60s set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Rolling 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's
I'm not going to say.
Listen.
Although this was not an exclusive interview, conversation will forever be known as one of the most interesting ever had on Vlad TV with Wack 100. It wouldn't be long before Bricc Baby will respond to these allegations.
You just gotta come with some other narrative than that, baby. You talk about it and tell it. They got good paperwork for you right there on the hood, and I'm free on the dead homies. It's you that be having the police. When I said in that interview, when I said they don't say that no more, that's because the fans used to DM me like, aha, you did that. Nigga, they ain't talking about slide for fine no more. Whoop, whoop. I was trolling, playing like I had something to do with it on the dead homies. Whatever they got going on is what they got going on, cuz on 6-0 Crip. Dirk said the same thing in his interview. Who knew his homeboy was wearing a wire? This is Jay Reed in every kit.
Keep it a buck, this whole snitch narrative without 100% proof, i.e. actual names and paperwork, is enough to get someone killed, as well as the tough talking and making empty threats online. If Bricc Baby's actual government isn't in any paperwork, the internet needs to pump their brakes on giving him a snitch jacket. In an attempt to clear his name, Bricc Baby will call in to DJ Akademiks live stream.
Wack 100 accuses you of having federal interaction in terms of police supposedly raised your spot, caught you with a gun, whatever the case is. Have they ever asked you about anything to do with this? And if you can't answer that question, it's fine. But
they never asked me nothing to do with nothing. They ain't never. I wouldn't even talk about nothing like this. I went in there. I wish that they could have my transcript. I told the people, like, whatever you want to know about Zaire Mitchell, we could talk about that. Anything other than me, like the questions you got about me, I can answer. You know what I mean? Off the rip. So it was times where they tried to negate, shit like that. But it ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Were you any type of nervous? Because again, maybe you're not involved, but like, we know with these cases, and look what's happening with Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug in Fulton County. It looked like they picked up anybody who was at the smoke sesh. It's like, all right, we're just gonna grab everybody and figure it out later. And you might not be involved directly, but shit, I learned later, like, yo, you and Dirk are pretty cool. And based on that, they're saying there was local help. Never know. They could be like, yo, if you and him communicate, they could be like, yo, let's throw him in there. Were you nervous at all to say, yo, are they going to wrongfully pick me up?
Nah. At this point, it's the way that they coming with the OTF jam, dude, they not finna wrongfully pick nobody up. You got to think, they just had somebody working with a wire.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just had somebody working with a wire. What the hell do they need Bricc Baby or anybody else for?